Okay, I made a video of this couple months back, and if you recall, I broke the section here, and I tried gluing it, which actually wasn't a very good idea, even from the start. So I reached out to John for a replacement receiver, and believe it or not, it's still stuck in customs. As I'm shooting this video, so I reached out to him again. I informed him, like, it's better to I suggested shipping it through a carrier rather than through postal, so they can easily broker it, and that's just what he did. This was about a month or so later, like when I made this suggestion, and it arrived in a week. Like, no problems with customs, whatever. Whereas the other part that I initially requested, it's still stuck somewhere in customs. I have no idea where it is. It might be lost. I don't know. But as far as I know, Canada Post has not presented it yet to the customs. So yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, as a refresher, this is the part that I broke easily. So unfortunately, this is downside of 3D printing. I'm saying this in general, okay, and it's fragile. Okay, this is not only the part that I broke as well, but I also, let's see, I broke the retention screw and pin because I tightened it too much, so I broke this thing as well. That little part, where is that part? I don't know where it is, but I broke it. This one here, I inserted it improperly, so it cracked here as well. So I asked John for a replacement as well. So he sent that. That's the one there. So yeah. All right. So yeah. So after much delay, here it is. It was an exercise in patience, to be honest with you. All right, so my past collection, I've gone with a field marshal, and for some reason or other, I never pulled the trigger, pun intended, on the Greedo killer. I had many opportunities to do so, but I happened to be going through, YouTube, and I chanced upon a customer's video on one of John's products. It wasn't this one. It wasn't the Greedo killer. It was, I believe, the Hoth DL-44. So I immediately looked it up, and I saw that John offered the Greedo killer. So I figured I like changes, I like variety in my collection. So rather than get another Denix aluminum or whatever, I tried a 3D printed one. And I know John's work is outstanding, based on what he's done, what he's built. He's very astute, very, very, very talented in what he does. And this is no exception. This is 3D printed. Everything's 3D printed. Okay, let's just take a look at this. I was initially thinking of painting this thing, but I think I'm gonna leave it as is. So it's very nicely done. This one works. If you were to lift this up, I could pull this whole section off. And that's exactly how I replaced it. This one here. So okay, so this one works, obviously. spring-loaded. So that's the whole section slides off. You have your reticle there. Stick a grill. This is removable. Just gotta press this pin down and it'll slide off easily. This does work. It does spring up. This one also slides. It's kind of difficult with this scope in the way, but there you go. You can see it slide in there once I press it. Anyway, it's kind of difficult. Anyway, let that slide. Okay. This is the this version is the one seen in the movie. Apparently there's another variant, excuse me, where this here was placed here instead. I don't like the look. Okay, so one thing that you'll notice is that you'll see, look at the scope, it's not parallel to the rest. Apparently that's how the blaster looked, and so that jump made it look the way it is to match the one scene. John is one of those guys that want 100% accuracy, or even close to it, as much as they can with with what information they have. So me personally, I would have preferred this thing straight. I wouldn't have cared for the accuracy thing, but that's just me, but it is what it is. I'm getting a product from someone who wants accuracy in his props, so heck, why not? I mean, like some of the blasters that I have, they're pretty much, I suppose they're idealized perhaps, or 3D scanned from real parts, but this is very nice, very light. It also works. It's safety down, cock it. Okay, you can even pull back the bolt. Sorry. Let's try that again. That didn't look good. Okay. And even previously, I even entertained the idea of putting a sound in this thing. It's possible, I suppose. In terms of the working mechanism, I am not going to show that. It's probably, I don't know whether it's proprietary for John's thing, so I'm not going to show the insides of the inner workings of how this whole thing, of how he worked it out. So, but it does work, right? Put in. Well, can't pull this thing down once that safety's off. On, sorry. So it's pretty good. I like the idea that safety is functional. Again, it's very light. You can use this even for cosplay. I left the yellow, orange, whatever that props are known for to have if they're gonna carry it at a con or whatever. But Yeah, this is very, very nice too. In terms of weathering, I don't think I'm gonna wear this. I will say that I'm not very knowledgeable with the history of the Greedo killer or the markings, but I can say is that that's good. I'll just go with what I know. But yeah. And I must admit also that of all the scopes that are found on the DL-44, it's probably my favorite. Then comes the bunker scope, but this one's just there's a lot going on. Not a lot, but it's just, you know, you got this going on here, this one going on, and you have this detail here as well. You know, it. Honestly, I never knew I'd ever get this. I always delayed, always stopped myself from getting one from the blaster factory. But I'm glad I waited, because this is you know, like I said, I like trying out other people's products, and I highly recommend John's work. For any of you guys, he offers various versions of the of Han's blaster. I will leave the link down below in the description. And yeah, I'd like to thank John also for sending this over to me. When I reached out to him, he offered to send me one. So he's very easygoing, easy to talk to. We spoke on the phone a few times. Yeah. But again, another. Is that a Chrono Ryu? No, I have no idea what that is. But anyway, yeah, John's very easy to talk to. Very accommodating. I gotta thank him for his patience too, and my band. It's just. You can also find John on the RPF. He's done a lot of work, modifications. I know for one that he did a modification on modifying a blaster to fit the what's shown on, I think, the Han Solo movie. He did an excellent job on that one, and he that work is found on the RPF. Great job on that, really great job. So. I'll turn that a bit. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, that's pretty much my thoughts on this thing. Right. Thanks for watching. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you buy this kit from him, it also comes with a stand and plaque as well. So there it is. It's 3D printed as well. Looks really good. Very simple. It doesn't get in the way of the blaster, right? It's very, very minimalist design. I like minimalist designs. So okay, so yeah. Okay, that's it. Thanks again for watching.